Hello everyone, this is Abhinav from Namaste Fragrance and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about one of the best selling men's fragrance in the world and a fragrance that has been a signature scent for a lot of you men out there and probably still is. I'm talking about Acqua di Gio from the house of Giorgio Armani. First released in 1996, this was created to mimic the essence of Pantelleria, an Italian island in the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, as I've said earlier, this fragrance has been a signature scent for a lot of people out there for a really long time, and I know a couple of friends of mine who are still using this one as their daily driver. Okay, uh, you might be thinking, since this fragrance is more than 2 decades old, the price might have gone down a little bit, but no, you're wrong. This fragrance is not cheap, and you will rarely find this on discount anywhere, especially in India. In today's video, we'll talk about whether or not you should buy this fragrance, and we'll look at some other alternatives which are cheaper than this one. So with that out of the way, let's get into the fragrance. As always, we'll start with the presentation of the box, of the bottle. This is how the box looks like. It comes in this white and grey combination. You won't be able to see it on the camera, but this is a cardboard box with a little texture on it, like a very raw, you can say like a sand kind of a texture on this. This is the back. There's the batch code over here, down. It's embossed over here in the fragrance box, and this is the front. Okay, this one that I have is a 50 ml bottle in an EDT concentration. Let's check out the bottle. This is a very famous fragrance. I'm sure you might be very familiar with the bottle design. It's quite famous. This is the bottle, the frosted glass with the name of the fragrance over here and the concentration. Oh, sorry, there's no concentration on this one. And there is the batch code down over here with the tag. And this is the cap. This is a nice, good quality, very weighted cap. Okay, let's see the sprayer. The sprayer is of a very good quality. Okay, you can actually control the amount of juice you want with the pressure that you are applying to the atomizer. Let's get into the notes of this fragrance. There are a ton of notes in this fragrance. In the top you have a lot of citrus. You have lime, lemon, orange, bergamot, with some white florals like jasmine and neroli. In the mids you have some spices like rosemary, coriander. You have cologne in this. You have some oceanic notes, and in the base you have amber, musk, patchouli, cedar and some oak moss. According to Fragrantica, this has around 25 notes in the fragrance, but you don't have to worry about them. All you need to know is that when you first spray this fragrance, you are going to get a nice burst of that citrus and some white florals with some aromatic rosemary. This is a very fresh, clean fragrance with some saltiness from that oceanic notes or sea notes that you can say. The fragrance feels very airy and very watery. Okay, it's beautiful, and as the fragrance settles down, all that crisp and sharp notes in the opening are then softened by this very soothing woody and musky base. All in all, you can say that this is a very well blended fragrance and it smells amazing. The one area where this fragrance lacks is the performance. The performance is very poor. Off my skin, I get around maximum of 4 hours of longevity and around 20 to 25 minutes of maximum projection. You can go heavy on the sprays to squeeze out more performance from this fragrance, but that will only give you a marginal bump in the performance. And considering the price of this fragrance, you would not want to do that unless you are loaded. Okay, this is in general a very soft projecting, very subtle fragrance. In terms of wearability, this fragrance is strictly a summertime fragrance. You can wear this for both casual and formal occasions. You can pull this off in winters, but in cold temperatures the performance will be affected very badly. Uh, this might still work to some extent in Mumbai winters, because the temperatures in Mumbai during winters is around 24 to 28 degrees Celsius. Because of the subtle and the fresh characteristic of this fragrance, this passes as an amazing office scent. It's very inoffensive and you will always be smelling clean and fresh all the time. Well, now coming to the important question, whether or not you should buy this fragrance now. Although this fragrance is amazing and has so many positives, I would recommend you to not buy this fragrance now. Okay, don't get mad at me, because I know a lot of people love this fragrance till date and they still wear this fragrance. I'll tell you why you should not buy this fragrance is because the performance is really bad on this fragrance. Okay, it doesn't perform well, and there are much cheaper and better performing alternatives out there in the market. Okay, they might not exactly smell the same, but they will do the same job that this does for you. To start off with, there is Perry Ellis 360 Red from the house of Perry Ellis, which smells very close to this, around 90% close to this fragrance in terms of smell, and it is way cheaper than this one. Then there are other alternatives like Zara Lisboa. I've done a review on that one. I'll put the link over here. You can check the review out over there. Then there are other alternatives. There is Bulgari Aqua Atlantic, which is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance and it performs great. Then there is a fragrance that is a clone of this one from the house of Armani. There's a fragrance that is a clone of this one from the house of Armaf. It's called Blue Homme for Men, something like that. The bottle is here. I'll put the bottle over here. Blue Homme for Men, which is also very cheap and good performance from that fragrance. And then there are other fragrances like the CK Eternity Aqua and Nautica Voyage, which are cheaper as compared to this one. But if you are a die-hard fan of this fragrance and you want something that will perform better, you can definitely go for Acqua di Gio Profondo. This is how the bottle looks like. It is one of the flankers from this line. It's a new release. This fragrance, I smelled it I had a tester, I smelled it. It basically, in a nutshell, smells like this fragrance but with better performance and a more modernized version of this one. As of now, it is not yet available in India, but it is available in other Western markets, in Europe, in the US. And if you want something with a little incensey vibe to it, you can obviously go for Acqua di Gio Profumo. That also performs really well. That is available. I will put all the links to all the fragrances that I just mentioned in the description below. So let's get into the pricing. A 50 ml bottle like this one will cost you around 4,250 INR in India. That is around $54 US, and a 100 ml bottle will cost you around 5,500. That is around $74 US, and a 200 ml bottle, which is around 7,900 INR in India. That is around $106 or $105 US. So compared to this one, you can buy around 3 to 4 100 ml bottles of Zara Lisboa or Lisbon, Perry Ellis 360 Red and Armaf in the same price as a 100 ml bottle of this. And this is why I will not recommend buying this fragrance now. Okay, so that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, a sub would be highly appreciated. And if there are any other fragrances that you would want me to check out, please let me know in the description below and I'll be happy to do it. Till then guys, stay safe, smell you later, namaste.